the region's debt crisis. Even without any action from the IMF over the weekend, there's a lot of details now of a rescue plan that, well, it looks like it's starting to emerge. Liz MacDonald, this thing has gone back and forth, so maybe you can help us out. What's the latest on the rescue plan?
Charles, what's happening right now is Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner is saying that the European officials need to move faster. He's essentially saying, look, you're a day late and a euro short. He's already met with European leaders, and what they're doing now is they're talking about increasing the rescue fund over there in Europe via more borrowing. So another Plan C European rescue plan emerges. It would involve possibly a 50% haircut on Greece's debt. That's what's called a managed default. It would also involve the EU rescue fund possibly quadrupling in size, Charles, to 2 trillion euros. And it could include bank recapitalization and also ECB purchases of bonds. So will the European Central Bank become the Eurozone's effectively its bad bank? That's the issue of the hour. The Germans want to manage, or essentially talking about a managed default of Greece. They're wanting a firewall to be erected around Greece. The question, though, from S&P, Charles, this is a big deal. S&P is saying, wait a second, if France and Germany are going to back an even bigger rescue fund, that could put their own AAA ratings at risk. So we're going to be watching that one. Back to you, Charles.
All right, before I let you go, Liz, help us out here. This latest concoction that we're talking about, what would the ripple effects be from all of these new measures?
The ripple effects would be essentially basically extend and pretend. It'd be the bond market taking a wait and see to see if this new rescue, the rescue fund, which would possibly potentially grow to 2 trillion euros, would that backstop any central bank purchases of bonds over there in Europe? Will the ECB step in? And the other issue, too, is does the ECB and European leaders, do they have the political fortitude and the political will to shut banks that may not be in their own home countries? That they don't have an FDIC over there. So as they take haircuts on the bonds, that could cause banks to really feel it. And then basically the banks would have to turn to the official rescue funds to get recapitalized, or they may need to collapse them and start merging them. And that's a question. A lot of politically charged decisions in this one. Charles, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot. I don't see how there's any way they can avoid some pain. They got to take it no matter what plan they come up with. Thanks a lot, Liz MacDonald.
Sure, delighted.
We appreciate it.